Getting you ready for game time. Join me, Sal from Behind Your Basketball, as I announce play-by-play. Make sure to smash the like and subscribe, because now we're about to go live. Entering the pregame, we now present Sal from Behind Your Basketball. And what's good? Happy Saturday night. Glad to have you guys back in, being a part here on the channel once again tonight. If you're new to the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. We got game 2 tonight as part of the nightcap of tonight's doubleheader here for the Elite 8, the number 1 seed, the Arizona Wildcats at 35-2 overall. The Big 12 tournament champions take it on the number 2 seed, the Purdue Boilermakers, 30-8 this season, the Big 10 tournament champions. Well, the battle we have coming up here in store. Congratulations out to Illinois with a win over Iowa. Illinois, the first team on to the Final Four. Arizona, just tremendous season for the Wildcats this year. An absolute speed team. They are big, they are fast, they are physical, they're strong, they're deep. They pound the interior, and they rebound. Some of their strengths include being number 2 on KenPom. They're number 4 in offensive efficiency, number 3 in defensive efficiency. Just so balanced. They come at you in waves for this team. They rank 12th in the country in points per game. They are number 2 in the nation in 2-point attempts, 2-point makes. They pound it inside the paint. They don't attempt too many threes, but when they do attempt their threes, they are pretty efficient from the perimeter. They're the number 2 rebounding team in the country as well, and they have the second best 2-point interior defense in the country, alongside being a top 10 team in field goal shooting efficiency or for Arizona. On the other side, Purdue, it's all about shot making. Perimeter shot making specifically, playmaking, and shooting efficiency. This is a strong offensive team. The number 1 offense and offensive efficiency via KenPom. Where they have struggled this year, that's been on the defensive side of the floor. They're 36th in adjusted defensive efficiency. Under head coach Matt Painter in year number 21, the runner-up to UConn in 2024 for their last Final Four trip appearance. And Arizona looking to see if they can break through. 5th year under head coach Tommy Lloyd as the head coach. He was a former assistant under Mark Few at Gonzaga for 20 years, from 2001 to 2021. And last time they've been to the Final Four was in 2001 for the Wildcats. So we're going to be tipping off here at around 6 minutes from now. I cover play-by-play. No TV will be shown due to copyright. Just play-by-play here out on the channel. Arizona, a win over LIU, dominant fashion, 92-58 in the first round. Second round, beat Utah State 78-66. That's the closest game that they played. And third game, they won in the Sweet 16, dominated over Arkansas, 109-88. They just come at you in waves for Arizona. Just so many different players. They have 7 guys averaging 8.5 points per game or greater on their roster. And they got a bunch of international players on their team as well. They get a 7'2" dude on their roster. 2 absolutely phenomenal freshmen on the team as well. They got a clutch shot maker with Jaden Bradley. Braden Burry's a freshman, averaging 16 points per game for the team's leading scorer. Koa Pete, also another key first year on the roster. Both of them top 10 recruits coming out of the class of 2025 for Arizona. Just so much balance on their team. And on the other side, led by an All-American first-team selection, Braden Smith for Purdue. Him, Trey Kaufman, Wren, and Fletcher Lawyer. Those 2 guys, the big 3 for the Boilermakers, all averaging around 14 points per game for Purdue. What a tournament it's been. They smashed Queens in the opening round, 104-71, beat Miami The 7th seed in round 2, 79-69. Came down to a tip-in by Trey Kaufman-Renn and the final second to win over Texas, 79-77, to advance Purdue on to the Elite Eights. What's good, Joe? Welcome in. Congrats to Illinois. Glad to have you back in here, man. Charlisa, welcome back in. Daniel, thanks for joining in, bud. Going to tip off another 5 minutes from now. Arizona, a 6.5-point favorite on the line for this game. Purdue has shot the cover off the ball for them this season. 3rd in assists per game. 13th in three-point shooting efficiency at 38% for the perimeter. Lots going to be determined on how well Purdue shoots tonight. Last game, Illinois struggled to make their threes, but they ended up winning during the last game. Purdue's going to have to contend in the glass with Arizona. That's going to be difficult. This Arizona team has got a ton of size. Purdue, a little bit smaller in their front court. I wonder if Purdue's going to roll out their 7'4" guy for a lot more minutes. They have a 7'4" player on their team, Daniel Jacobson. Averages around 5 points per game for him. He might see a lot more playing time because on the other side for Arizona, their center at 7'2", Motijas Krivas from Lithuania. He's 7'2". They got a really good backup big off the bench, too, for Arizona. Toby Awaka, former transfer from Tennessee, physical big. He's actually the top rebounder on the team, averaging 9 and 9. Ricky, welcome back in, man. Yeah, this Arizona team, like when I was looking at their roster, just all around, just super deep. Braden Burry, 16 points per game. Jaden Bradley, 13 points per game. Koa Pete, 14 points per game. Krivas, 10.5 points per game alongside 8 rebounds. 9 and 9 for Toby Awaka. Del Orso, off the bench, 8.8 points per game. I mean, it's those guys. They have 7 guys deep that they play that just can score baskets. I forget about Ivan Karchenov, too, out of Germany. Actually, he was born in Russia. 10 points per game for him this season. Yeah, multiple scorers, multiple playmakers in this Arizona team. Braden Smith, number 2 in the country in assists per game for him. For the All-American entering this matchup, 8.9 assists per game. This should be a fantastic regional final. Elite 8 matchup taking place out in San Jose, California. Winner of this game will face the winner of Michigan, Tennessee in the Final Four next Saturday. If you're doing the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit us up in the chat who you guys like to win here tonight. Type it in, Arizona, Purdue. Bear down, boiler up. Put it out in the chat. Arizona, absolute masterclass in the tournament. 52% shooting. They torched Arkansas for 109 on the board in their last game. 109-88, a 21-point win. Purdue needed a tip-in. Purdue's been fire from the perimeter. 45% from 3. Fletcher Lawyer has a shot working for him in this tournament. They've got a bunch of experience in these tournament games for Purdue with a bunch of upper-class players. Braden Smith being one of them. Braden Smith, C.J. Clocks, Fletcher Lawyer, Trey Kaufman-Renn, Oscar Clough, the starting 5 for Purdue, going up against Arizona's starting lineup with Jaden Bradley, Braden Burries, Ivan Karchenov, Koa Pete, and Motijas Krivas for Arizona, a 7'2" center. Arizona, one of the top rebounding teams in the nation. Purdue is mid-pack in rebounds per game. That could be a big difference maker at the end of this matchup. Purdue, if they want to win this one, stun Arizona, rise and fire. Knock down 3 after 3 after 3 they're going to have to do in this matchup here. This Arizona team, they're big, they're physical, they're fast. Absolute speed team, and they are incredibly balanced, incredibly deep. White jerseys tonight for Arizona. Dark blue letters, dark blue numbers, red outline for the Wildcats. Purdue goes with the black uniforms tonight. Gold numbers, gold letters for the Boilermakers. Tommy Lloyd, 5th season as head coach for Arizona. In his deepest NCAA tournament run ever under head coach Tommy Lloyd, looking to get back to the Final Four for the first time in 25 years since 2001. Matt Painter, season number 21 at Purdue. A deepest run came 2 years ago. Zach Edey in Purdue, national championship runner-up to UConn in 2004. A lot of those players like Fletcher Lawyer, Braden Smith, Trey Kaufman ran part of that lineup back in the 2024 national championship runner-up squad. As we are underway, Arizona controls the opening tip. Left to right on the floor for the Wildcats off the opening possession of the night. Jaden Bradley, clutch shot maker, bucket maker off the opening possession. A handoff from Koa Pete. Top of the key, Braden Burries. Outside into the hands to number 8 with Ivan Karchenov. Baseline with number 13, Krivas. Krivas, hook shot, no good off the mark. Kaufman ran, controls the defensive rebound. Opening possession now for Purdue. That's exactly how Purdue wants to play this game. Follow-away jumper, Braden Smith, no good. Off the rim, short to rebound. Secure by Arizona. Arizona shooting out of the pack here quickly up the floor. Burries off the crossover, lost it out of bounds. Turnover. Wow, positive spots for Purdue. First 2 defensive possessions to begin this game. Missed shot and a turnover. You'll take that if you're the Boilermakers. Purdue's second possession of the night. Braden Smith pass midcourts. Bounce pass into the hands to Kaufman Wren. At the wing of the perimeter, won the game against Texas and a tip in with a second left to go. Clough on the outside, Lawyer. Lob to Kaufman Wren at the elbow. Finds Fletcher Lawyer. Dribbles up jumper. Deep 2 off the rim. Short to rebound. Secure by Arizona by Karchenov. 6'7" on a Munich, Germany. Seems like he's a lot bigger than that. Entry pass down low. Broke it up out of bounds off Purdue. Well, this Arizona team, they just look like they're so big on the TV screen. What they're listed on the roster, Ivan Karchenov, 6'7". Seems like he's a whole lot taller than 6'7". Bunch of international players on this Arizona team. Karchenov out of Germany. Grew up in Russia. The 7'2" guys out of Lithuania. Corner 3 on a laser. It's buried by Braden Burries. Braden Burries, top 10 projected recruits. Coming into this season for the first year from San Bernardino, California. Playing with like a hometown audience out here. This game taking place out in San Jose. Purdue with possession. Braden Smith spots up in an open 3. Buries the triple. Big response right there for Smith. Arizona with possession. Attack in the paint. What they do best, going inside. No good. Tipped over to Cylinder. Offensive rebound. Controlled, though, by Arizona with Krivas. Krivas moves it back outside to Burries. Burries at the wing of the perimeter. Off the screen set by Krivas. Dribbles towards his right. Outside finds Karchenov. Karchenov dribbles up. 5 at a timer. Attacks the paint. Scoop and score with a left-hand layup. 2-point advantage for Arizona. Man, they're just so fluid, getting it right downhill to the rim. PJ, welcome in. Thanks for joining in. Steven, welcome in. Liking Arizona here. Hit us up in the chat who you guys like to win, Purdue or Arizona. Purdue with a possession. Smith dribbles up to the free throw circle. Up fake Smith into the hands to Kaufman Wren. Trey Kaufman Wren, top of the free throw circle. 8 on the shot clock. Runner off the rim, no good. Tipped around. Offensive rebound controlled by CJ Cox. New at 20 in the shot clock here for Purdue. Braden Smith at the wing of the perimeter. Stumbled off the dribble. Lost it. We get a tie-up. Possession arrow stays Purdue. Lucky that they're going to regain possession arrow off that loose ball. If you're Purdue, first couple possessions, you got to see what you've liked so far in this game. Out of your team forcing a missed shot and a turnover. This Arizona team, they're just so fast. They're so fluid, and they can attack you in waves. It's going to be a game of depth tonight to see if Purdue can keep on hanging in against an incredibly deep Arizona rotation. Inbound at the free throw circle. Kaufman Wren backs his way off a spin move. Puts up a shot off the glass. Scores up and off the backboard. Physical with Arizona there off the double team. There's a big basket by Trey Kaufman Wren. Arizona 2 for 4. Karchenov backs his way in Clough. Powers his way inside the low post. Left-handed baby hook. Got it a drop. That's a complete mismatch. 7'2" with Motijas Krivas. Major mismatch working on Oscar Clough at 6'11". 2 international guys, one from Lithuania, one from Australia, playing basketball against one another. Kaufman-Renn, top of the key for Purdue. Into the hands to Braden Smith. Smith at the low block. Jumper, fall away, connects on it. They're going to need a bunch of that out of Braden Smith. Braden Smith with 5 out of the 7 so far for the Boilermakers. Karchenev around the perimeter, dribbles up, powers his way inside, circles around, lobs it outside into the hands to Bradley. Jaden Bradley towards his left, defended at the top of the key. Bradley drives the elbow. Bradley floats it inside. A jumper, mid-range, connects on it. Koa Pete, first basket tonight for Arizona. And they're just so deep, so balanced for Arizona. 4 different scores right now for Arizona. 6 out of their 9 coming in the paint. Purdue with possession. Kaufman-Renn, handoff, Smith, spots up for the 3, swoosh! Braden Smith from downtown sizzles the triple. Braden Smith, a one-man show right now. 8 out of 10. Scored by Purdue, coming from Braden Smith. Right baseline dribble, jump stop inside, got it stripped, got it back of the wing. With Burries. Burries attacks the paint, no good off the mark. Offensive rebound, going up. We'll draw the shooting foul. It's on Trey Kaufman-Renn. 2 free throws coming up at the line by Krivas for Arizona. And this will take us to the first timeout tonight. 15:25 left to go, opening half of action. Purdue, 1-point lead heading into the timeout. If you're new to the stream, smash the thumbs up. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. Ring the notification bell as well if you'd like to be notified for future live streams on the channel. Hit us up in the chat. Who you guys want to win this one tonight here? Purdue or Arizona? Type it out in the chat. Braden Smith, one-man show, 8 points. So far by Smith, perfect. 2 for 2 from the perimeter, 3 for 4 from the floor. Arizona, really good balance going on. 4 out of 5 starters scoring. 3-point shot buried by Braden Burries from the corner. Krivas with a 2, Akoa Pete with a 2, Karchenov with a 2. Yeah, Arizona's going to look to see if they can wear out Purdue. That was the first personal foul of the night, charged to Purdue on Trey Kaufman-Renn. That's what Arizona does so well, is they get to the free throw line, they put you into some deep foul trouble. Purdue has to avoid that to make it a game tonight. Both teams shooting the ball extremely well, each 4 for 7. Purdue outnumbering Arizona 2 for 2 on 3, both by Smith. Arizona with just 1 attempted 3, buried at the corner by Braden Burries. High-level efficiency shot making going on here at its finest. This is a matchup between the number 1 team in offensive efficiency, being Purdue, and then Arizona ranks at number 4 in offensive efficiency. Arizona has the number 3 defense and defensive efficiency, just so balanced on both sides. Purdue, their defense had been slumping this season, 35th in the country for Purdue. But if you're Purdue, you got to like what you're seeing so far out of this matchup. Hanging right in with Arizona, 1-point advantage right now, Boilermakers. What's good? Dale, welcome back in. He's got Purdue for this one. Yeah, what a run for Iowa, man. They were so close. Led throughout most of it, too. Braden Smith. Just high-level shot making so far. Able to create space. Rising up in the tournament. 18 points per game, averaging in the tournament. Fletcher Lawyer, same thing with him. And Trey Kaufman-Renn been big time, averaging 21 this tournament. At the free throw line, Krivas shooting 2 for Arizona. First one got the bounce. I got Duke in that one. Yeah, so I took Arizona and Duke to my national championship. Second free throw good by Krivas. Honestly, wouldn't shock me if UConn beats Duke. Duke hasn't been playing that well in this tournament. Jumper, deep two, Smith, no good, bounced off the rim, a rebound secured by Krivas. Arizona's just so good at collecting that initial defensive rebound, not forcing any second chance opportunities. Quick three by Pete, off the mark, no good. Offensive rebound control by Arizona, jumper to elbow, Jaden Bradley sticks it. 13-10 Arizona. This is high-level shot making going on right now. Yeah, so I still have 3 out of my 4 in the Final Four are intact, currently in the field still. So I took in the Final Four Arizona against Michigan, and then Duke. I had Houston in my Final Four. Unfortunately, that was a tough loss against Houston for them. Purdue scrambling off this possession, down to 5 of the shot clock. Smith, edge of the midcourt logo, dribbles up to the wing. Smith off the up fake, extra pass. Lawyer takes it with 1 on the timer around the rim and out. Missed the 3, tipped around, and Arizona controls the defensive rebound. Arizona starting to control the glass so far this game. Krivas fires a bullet down low with possession off a triple team. They score up and in off the glass by Koa Pete. Just spreading the wealth all around for Arizona. This team is simply impressive. They go 7 guys deep, averaging 8.5 points per game or greater. Like, they've got such a strong attack for them. Fletcher Lawyer. Driving, mid-block, bounce pass, down low, Clough scores the layup. And that was a tough 2 that he got there, right over Krivas with a left-hand finish. Arizona's making it really tough here for Purdue to make shots. Karchenov at the wing of the perimeter, off the double team, moves it off to the middle, jumper, no good off the back rim, missed by Krivas. Had an open look as well. Arizona comes up with a steal, up the floor, watch out, 2-on-1, easy layup scored by Karchenov. That is too easy. Purdue doesn't turn it over too often as well. Fades in the street. Welcome in, like in Arizona. Hit us up in the chat who you guys like here. Bear down Arizona. Boiler up Purdue. 8-2 run by the Wildcats. Kick out. Corner 3. CJ Cox. No good off the back rim. Offensive rebound controlled by Clough. Moving it around. Lawyer on the 3 straight away off the back rim. No good. Clough battle for the rebound. Tipped around. Loose ball. Tracked up by Smith. Smith launches a 3. And we got bodies here hitting the deck as the referees blow the whistle. Foul charge to Arizona off a loose ball foul. Fernando, like in Purdue, welcome in the stream. Yeah, if you're Purdue, you need to play a perfect game. That 1 turnover led to 2 points off the steal and layup by Karchenov up the floor. 5-point difference right now. Arizona 7-5 in the glass. It seems like it's a lot more than that. Purdue looking for an inbound underneath. Goes over to Trey Kaufman-Renn at the wing, and we have a turnover offensive foul charge to Purdue. And that is on Trey Kaufman-Renn pushing off to create space off the inbound. That's his 2nd personal foul. Yeah, he's pushing off on Jaden Bradley off the inbound. Didn't need to do that. Trey Kaufman-Renn, leading scorer in the tournament, back to the bench. Bad sign right now for Purdue. Arizona up by 5 with possession. Handoff, Koa Pete. Lob it over to the low block. First time on the floor, number 30. Toby Owaka comes off the bench. Puts up the shot. Gutted a drop with a left-hand finish. Toby Owaka. Physical big. Transfer out of Tennessee. Grew up in Hyde Park, New York. 7-point lead, Arizona. 12-4. Points in the paint in favor of Arizona. That's where Arizona gets you all game long. They just smashed the interior. Braden Smith. Bounce pass. Clough. Spin cycle. Fouled. That was close to being a steal by Bradley. Reach and fall charge to Arizona. Man, they just swarm. Arizona is so fast. They just swarm the basketball. They come at you at waves. Like, they're just flustering Purdue in this game. And that's tough. That's the number 1 offense in the nation in offensive efficiency. Purdue's all about playmaking. They do play a slower tempo. Much, much slower than Arizona. Purdue's one of the slower tempo offenses in the nation. Oscar Clough at the free throw line. Referees roll it on the shot, so they rolled this foul on the shot. First one's good. I thought it was clearly on the reach. They put in the shot. First shot's good. Yeah, this could get ugly if Purdue can't get things together. Bad part about this for Purdue is that Trey Kaufman-Renn, their best big, is on the bench with 2 personal fouls. Second free throw, rounded out, missed by Clough, tipped around. Offensive rebound controlled by Purdue, though. 6-point game. It's a humongous offensive rebounds that Purdue gets. They're going to need second chance points out of this to get this back, winning a closer margin. Braden Smith on a 3, off the mark, no good. Tipped and fouled, and Arizona commits another personal off the rebounds. That's going to be their 3rd foul as a team, and this will take us to the under 12-minute media break. 1 personal foul each by Karchenov, Pete, and Bradley. 6-point lead Arizona with under 12 left to go before halftime. Yeah, this Arizona team's incredibly impressive. Like, they've been impressive for years on their resume. It's just they hadn't been able to get over the hump in the tournaments. These guys all playing with a chip on their shoulder because there's the whole narrative that no team has won a championship since Arizona back in 97 for a team that's on the West Coast. And they're going to prove it to everybody this year. And right now, they are proving it in this tournament. 19-13, Arizona with 6 different scores. Just incredible balance. 4 points each by Koa Pete, Ivan Karchenov, and Krivas. 3 points by Burries, 2 by Bradley, 2 by Owaka. Just spreading the wealth around. Nobody has more than 3 shot attempts. Everybody's ranging between 1 and 3 shot attempts in this game for Arizona. I mean, it's going to be a force to stop Arizona in this tournament. You're going to have a big team with size. Michigan could be their next matchup, which Michigan's got some big boys on their team. Purdue is basically a one-man show. That's because 6 out of the 13 shot attempts have come from Braden Smith. Braden Smith, 8 points. Oscar Clough with 3. Trey Kaufman with 2, but 2 personal fouls. And Fletcher Lawyer yet to score. 0 for 3 from the floor by Lawyer. Points in the paint, major difference maker. Arizona up in that margin, 12-4. If you're new on the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe right now at the timeouts. Hit us up in the chat who you guys like to win here tonight. Type it in, Arizona or Purdue. Bear down, Arizona. Boiler up, Purdue. And I'll be back live tomorrow covering both of the games. Tennessee taking on Michigan. Duke taking on UConn. Wow, poll right now even, 50-50. Make sure to vote in the poll as well. Yeah, this is really just an under-the-radar Arizona team. They came in as the number 13 ranked team in the country in the preseason poll. Tons of, with a roster retention for Purdue, getting back basically their whole roster from last year. Purdue was the AP favorite, number 1 in the AP poll for them in the preseason poll. Like, this Arizona team was really just under the radar this year. They're 35-2, but everybody was talking about Duke going into the tournaments. Like, not a whole lot of people paid attention to West Coast basketball, and it's not like Arizona plays in the Pac-12 anymore. That conference no longer right now until it starts to form, I think, later in the decade with the Mountain West. But Big 12 basketball, big boy basketball this year. That was down low. Clough got it stripped, lost it, turnover. Arizona up the floor, up by 6, looking to add more. And in transition, Braden Burry stumbles, turns it right back over. Kick out, corner, should have taken the 3 right there out in the clear. Didn't do so. And number 24 for Purdue with it, Jikari Harris. Purdue missed the 3 straight away, as Arizona has possession back. Awaka slides it off towards his right. First time in the court for Del Orso. Awaka puts the shot off the back rim, no good. A rebound secured by Clough for Purdue. Yeah, it's going to take a major effort out of Purdue to upset Arizona tonight. Purdue taking out of their tempo right now. They want to slow down this game. Arizona, a team of speed. A high arcing shot inside the paint. Not even close by Clough. Bounce pass by Smith to nobody. Turnover. Omer Meyer off his spot. Wasn't in the spot that Smith had hoped for. He tried to bounce it to the corner and it sailed right back to the Purdue bench. Yeah, ugly possession there for Purdue. And Braden Smith, he's going to check out of this game right now. Oof. This is not what you had hoped for Purdue. First couple possessions was good, but right now Braden Smith needing a rest, needing a breather. 10:45 left to go. They're just 5 for 15 from the floor. Arizona's going to take advantage of that. Opportunity for a run at the elbow with Krivas. Krivas backs his way inside the key. Push past the wing. Del Orso fires a three around the rim and out to rebound. Out of bounds off Arizona. Last touch by Karchenov. 10.5 left to go. Purdue lucky that the score's not much more. And Jacobson, number 12, will check out for Purdue. Trey Kaufman-Renn with those 2 fouls is back up on the floor. Braden Smith, right now, he is on the bench as Purdue has possession. Bounce pass top of the key, Kaufman-Renn towards his left, handoff Fletcher Lawyer. Lawyer turns the corner, bounce past the Clough, low block outside, firing a 3 with Harris, and he drills it. That's a major 3, and all of a sudden it's a one-possession game. 19-16. Arizona with possession. Top of the key with Toby Awaka. Sends it off to his left to Jaden Bradley. Bradley dribbles towards his right, dribbles, drives up to the elbow, rises for the jumper. Deep 2, bounced off the rim, no good. Tipped up to Purdue for the defensive rebound. Jikari Harris, the one who collected the board. Up the floor with Omer Meyer. Meyer, a first year from Tel Aviv, Israel. Trey Kaufman-Renn backs his way at the low block. Bouncing bodies working on Krivas inside the low post. Kaufman-Renn floats up a hook shot, and it's well short. Karchenov up the floor. Burst of speed for Arizona. Got stripped at the rim. Turnover. It goes back to Purdue. And Arizona just trying to play so fast. Out of control a couple times so far this game. Purdue's going to slow down tempo. Meyer dribbles up inside the key. A jumper, mid-range. Got the bounce. It's a 1-point game, a 19-18. That's a positive sign for Purdue with Braden Smith currently on the bench. 6-zip run in the last 3 minutes by Purdue. Lob looking for Awaka down low. Awaka going up and he got fouled. 2 shots here coming up at the free throw line for Toby Awaka. Man, this is a battle. Absolute battle. A lot of people coming into this matchup talking about how Purdue wasn't able to compete with Arizona due to the physicality, but Purdue stripping Arizona a couple times so far tonight. Arizona with 3 turnovers, Purdue with 4. Toby Awaka at the free throw line. 2 shots here for the Wildcats. First free throw by Awaka. That is good. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Helps out this video a ton being found on YouTube. Second free throw by Awaka right down the middle. 3-point lead for Arizona. Purdue right to left on the floor. Still on the bench with Braden Smith. Number 17, Omer Meyer, a freshman running the point. Off to Clough. Powers his way inside. Clough, right hand, baby hook, no good off the mark. Offensive rebound, put back. It is there for 2. 21-20. Oscar Clough off the putback. Step for step, Purdue making this a game. Purdue is doubling up Arizona on the glass 6-3. Those second chance points in favor of Arizona 6-4. Jaden Bradley on top. Pass got deflected. Intercepted by Oscar Clough up the floor. And Arizona signaling a travel and no call with the referees. Corner 3 for the lead. Swash. Jikari Harris sizzles the triple off the steal for Purdue. That's humongous off the bench. 6 points via bench points by Jikari Harris. Del Orso. Lob down low. Krivas lost it. Tipped around. Held up though and fouled. It's on Clough who picks up the personal. Purdue running around. They cannot believe the foul call on the floor there. This is going to stop the clock. We're under 8 minutes left to go before halftime. Oscar Clough, what a steal. The big fella running the floor. Lawyer to kick. The corner 3 by Harris. And Purdue with a game-altering play so far for the lead, up by 2. Man, what a game. Looked like Purdue was dead in the water. Purdue was down early by 6. And they were down by 7 for the largest margin. Big ups to Purdue. Going up against the big boys of Arizona. Purdue is controlling the glass. That was one of the things that I was kind of concerned about Purdue going in, is the lack of size of the front court for Purdue going up against Arizona's front court. And right now, Purdue is outnumbering Arizona 11-9 on rebounds and 6-3 in offensive rebounds. Purdue's got a lot of long rebounds for them. So they shoot threes. They've attempted 9 threes. Those are coming out as long rebounds for them. Arizona packing the paint, and they just can't collect those long rebounds. Wow, this game's been something so far. It looked like Purdue was going to fall apart. Without Braden Smith, too, that was impressive how they were able to go on that run when Smith was on the bench. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Ring the notification bell as well if you'd like to be notified for future live streams. Everybody has scored inside the starting 5 for Arizona. Purdue, 3 starters out of 5 have scored. Braden Smith leads the way, 3 points for him. Yet to record an assist tonight. Oscar Clough, good start for him. 5 points, 3 rebounds. Off the bench, Jikari Harris, really showing something right now with 6 points, drilling 2 threes in 5 minutes. That's good. Arkansas country boy, welcome in, liking Purdue. Big 10 champion going up against Big 12 champion. Arizona 12-8 points in the paint. Purdue 4 for 9, 44% from the perimeter. Big key so far. Purdue 6-3 on the offensive glass. Those missed threes by Purdue have turned into long offensive rebounds. Impressive by Purdue. They held Arizona to 0 field goals in the last 4.5 minutes of regulation. That's impressive. Arizona, top 5 offense, top 5 defense, and adjusted efficiency via KenPom. Held them to nothing. And that's Purdue's defense at 35th in the country in KenPom. We get back to action. 2-point game. Arizona looking for an inbound. Somebody's going to have to get open. They will. At the wing with Krivas. Up fake. Burries. 14 on the timer on the outside. He finds Karchenov. Outside into the hands of Jalen Bradley. Dribbles up. Accelerates the rim. Blocked by Clough. Oscar Clough read it perfectly. Playing the game of his life right now. Lob inside. Purdue. No good. Missed it short off the rim by Jacobson. A 7'4" center from Chicago, Illinois. So they get a 7'4" big man right now on the floor for Purdue. Corner jumper misfired off. A 3 by Arizona. Rebound secured by Clough. with Trey Kaufman-Renn. Purdue is a +9 in the court. Without him, they're a -7. That's why Trey Kaufman-Renn just so critical in this game for Purdue. Purdue with the basketball. Homer Meyer, jumper, got it. It's a 2. 4-point advantage for Purdue. Homer Meyer with 4 points right now. Driving, attacking, high off the glass, scoring. Koa Peets. Up and off the backboard. Arizona stops a 5-minute field goal drought for them. That's very rare for a team like them to be on a 5+ minute field goal shooting drought. Homer Meyer dribbles up to the elbow, jumper, mid-range, off the back rim, no good. Long rebound secured by Arizona with Burries. Arizona just 2 points in the last 2.5 minutes of action. Been a shocker so far this game. Koa Pete at the left baseline, takes on the big man for Purdue, a 7'4" center with Jacobson. Swings it cross-court. Jaden Bradley steps into a 3 off the back rim, no good. A rebound secure by Purdue. Shot making not falling right now for Arizona. Struggling from the perimeter, just 1 for 4 from 3 for the Wildcats. Purdue is 4 for 9 from the outside. Purdue with possession. Bounce pass Lawyer. Right now, Braden Smith still not on the courts at the moment. Getting some rest here. Lob to Clough, deflected. Ricocheted into the hands to Harris. Harris up fake. Harris leans in. Harris, tough shot, no good. Bounced around to Hardwood. And it's a shot clock violation charged to Purdue. So Arizona will get this back. 5:35 left to go. Yeah, impressive by Purdue. This first half is whipped right by. Really fast. Not many fouls. Just 3 personal fouls by Arizona. 4 by Purdue. Simply impressive what Purdue's done defensively. Hanging right with Arizona. Arizona with the basketball. Jaden Bradley past midcourt. He's on the floor with Braden Burries, Koa Pete, Ivan Karchenov, and Krivas, and attack at the rim, drawing the shooting foul. 2 shots here coming up on the line for Arizona. It's on Oscar Clough, who picks up the personal. And now Trey Kaufman-Renn, who is also on the bench alongside Braden Smith, about to check back in on the floor. First free throw, good. So Kaufman-Renn comes back in. Braden Smith back in as well. Second free throw by Koa Pete. And it's up and through. 25-25. 5:20 left to play before halftime. Purdue with possession. If you're doing a stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. 5 ties, 3 lead changes. Largest lead, Arizona by 7, Purdue by 4. Braden Smith back into the game. Dribbles up, circles, low block. Shovel pass, Clough, runner. Left it short off the rim, knocked out of bounds. Last off of Arizona. Oscar Clough, some positive minutes on him tonight on the floor. 5 points by Oscar Clough. He has played this entire game in the first half due to Trey Kaufman-Renn getting into deep foul trouble with those 2 personal fouls. Kaufman-Renn just 2 points in 8 minutes tonight. Inbound goes to Clough. Bounce pass into the hands to Smith. Braden Smith with under 5 minutes left to go before halftime of the tie game. Circles around to the free throw circle, back out to the top of the key. Smith working on one defender, takes on Karchenov. Smith gets past him off the screen. Dribbles, drives, right down the lane and side. Stop and pop off the glass, no good. A rebound secured by Arizona by Krivas. Arizona with possession. Top of the key for Krivas. Into the hands to Braden Burries. Jumper straight away. No good off the back rib off. It's a rebound. Putbacks there for 2 for Arizona. Good box out by Ivar Karchenov. 2-point lead right now for the Wildcats. 8-4 second chance points in favor of Arizona. Braden Smith off the screen set by Clough as he is double teamed at the wing. Smith as Kaufman-Renn sets the pick. Smith sends it off to Kaufman-Renn. A jumper, got it. Good little pick and roll action right there between Braden Smith with an assist. Trey Kaufman-Renn nailing the J at the elbow. 27-27. Arizona with possession. Jaden Bradley At the top of the key. Screen set by Krivos. His pass broken up. Intercepted by Purdue. Up the floor. Bad pass in the corner. It's a turnover. Braden Smith stopped rushing up the court and not on the same page with his teammates as it sailed out of bounds in the corner as he stopped in his stride too early. 27-27, tie game. 3:45 left to go before halftime as we head to the timeouts. What a game here tonight. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Second game is part of a doubleheader here tonight. I covered Iowa against Illinois earlier today. Congratulations to Illinois as they came from behind and picked up the victory, the first team into the Final Four. The winner of this game will face the winner of Michigan-Tennessee in the Final Four next Saturday. Braden Smith, 8 points, 1 assist, a steal and 2 rebounds, leading the way for Purdue in points. Trey Kaufman-Renn with 4, limited to 9 minutes with 2 personal fouls. Oscar Clough is 5, alongside a block and a steal, plus 4 rebounds for him. And then off the bench, Dakari Harris, positive minutes, 6 points off 2 made threes. Omer Mayer, a freshman, he has 4 points off the bench. That's huge for Purdue to make this a tie game right now, going up against the big boys at Arizona at 35-2. Arizona, tons of balance going on with their team. Nobody's been able to break out scoring, though, so far for Arizona. 6 different scores. Koa Pete leads the way. He has 8. 6 points by Karchenov. 4 by Krivos. 4 by Owaka off the bench. 3 by Burries and 2 by Bradley. Right now it's Purdue, who leads the rebound margin 15-13. Hit us up in the chat who you guys like to win here tonight. Type it in. Bear down Arizona. Boiler up Purdue. Yeah, good question. Jacob puts out, can anybody tell what a Boilermaker is? This is what it's on the AI definition. A Boilermaker is a highly skilled craftsperson who fabricates, installs, and maintains and repairs boilers, tanks, vats, and pressure vessels. So, looks like a Boilermaker is somebody that works in a power plant, shipyard, refineries, heavy metal work, welding, rigging systems to handle high-pressure systems. Yeah, interesting that is the nickname of Purdue. Offensive rebounds, Purdue leads that total 7-4. Yeah, usually a lot of the teams by the nickname, they get it from like an animal. Yeah, not the case with Purdue. Back to action, Arizona with possession. Left to right on the floor for the Wildcats. Surging up the court with Koa Pete inside the key. He gets blocked by Cuff. And saved in the corners. Braden Smith able to save the loose ball. Purdue with possession. Braden Smith dribbles up. Top of the free throw circle. Back outside. Top of the key. He takes on Jaden Bradley one-on-one. Smith off the screen set by Oscar Clough. Lines up a 3. Swash! Braden Smith, big time. Double digits in the opening half for the All-American. 3-point lead for Purdue. Arizona with possession. Burries. Handoff, driving, low block, Karchenov, no good off the mark, deflected on the bounds off Arizona. Wow, you could not play a better first half than what Purdue is playing right now. Tough and physical by Purdue. That was Jacobson, number 12. They have a 7'4" player on their team, and Matt Painter's taking advantage of that because he knows that Krivos is 7'2", and making it difficult down low for Purdue's defense. 35-2 for Arizona. Right now on the ropes, Purdue 3-point lead. Braden Smith at the wing, knocked loose out of bounds off Bradley. Wow, this is simply impressive with Purdue tonight. Yeah, if Purdue gets past Arizona, they could very well win it all if they win tonight. Braden Smith with possession. I took Arizona in this game. A quarter three as CJ Cox connects on it. 33-27 Purdue as they are lights out from the perimeter. 55%, 6 for 11 from downtown. Burries around a screen. Offensive foul charged to Toby Owaka. Turnover on Arizona. Wow, absolute offensive masterclass going on by Purdue right now. That's a hard screener set by Owaka. Braden Smith coming crashing right into that. Timeout on the floor taken by Arizona. 2:21 left to go as we're going to head to the timeout. Wow. Yeah, Purdue playing the best game they got right here, right now. 8-zip run by Purdue in the last minute and 44 seconds. What's good, Robert in the stream? Welcome in. If you're new to the channel, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Wow, just absolutely impressive what Purdue's done so far. It looked like they were down. They were down early. It looked like they were dead in the water. They were trailing by 7 at one point. Yeah, this Purdue team's got it going. Shocking part about it, Purdue's leading the rebound margin 17-13. Like, they've got a bunch of long rebounds off misses. Arizona is one of the top teams in the country in rebounding. Yeah, Matt Painter put in a 7'4" big man, Daniel Jacobson for Purdue out on the floor. Making it difficult inside for Arizona, getting to the 2. Robert's got Arizona choking it once again. Yeah, last team to win a championship on the West Coast, Arizona, back in '97. Wow, absolutely incredible start for Purdue. Braden Smith, 11 points in 12 minutes. They're on fire. 58% from the perimeter against Queens, 57% against Miami. They had an off night, shot 20% against Texas. Tonight, they are on point again. 6 for 11, 55%. Back to action. Braden Smith with possession. Off the screen set by Jacobson. Jacobson open off the roller. He finds Clough instead, taking on Owaka at the low block. Clough backs his way inside the key off the pivot. Clough goes up, got it stripped out of bounds. Last off Owaka. It's going to stay Purdue ball. .201 left to play. Purdue with 10 in the shot clock here. Looking for the inbound. Lawyer. Lob to Clough around the perimeter. 8 in the shot clock finds Smith. That was dangerous. Looked like it could have been over the back violation. Smith in a 3. No good. Rolled around the rim and out. Owaka secures the defensive rebounds. Purdue's doing a good job picking up Arizona defensively. At midcourt, Bradley leans in, draws the shooting foul. 2 shots here coming up by Jaden Bradley at Arizona. Yeah, Purdue needs to watch out their fouls. That was on Braden Smith. So Braden Smith picks up his first personal. Nice little up fake there by Bradley, able to get Smith to go up and then draw that contact. First shot by Bradley, that's good. What's good, John Patrick? Welcome in. He's liking Purdue tonight. Hit us up in the chat who you guys like to win here, Purdue or Arizona. A substitution for Arizona there. Big man Krivas will take a seat on the bench now. Second free throw by Bradley, and that is right down the middle. 4-point game, final minute 45 left to go. Jaden Bradley, the Big 12 Player of the Year. Braden Smith, first-team All-American with possession. Smith's defended by Bradley. Towards his right, sends it off to Lawyer. Comes off the screen, launches the three, drills the three. They are red-hot, sizzling from the perimeter. 36-29, 7-point lead for Purdue. Jaden Bradley lobs it up over the top off the roll down. It's good, up and in off the glass by Koa Pete. 5-point lead for Purdue. They're going to slow it down. Pass midcourt with Smith. 18 to 8 points in the paint for Arizona. Braden Smith defended by Bradley. At the top, screen set by Clough towards his left off the dribble. Braden Smith spots up for a three, left is short. Long rebound controlled by Purdue. Second chance point, swoosh. That is good, and a jumper at the free throw circle by C.J. Cox. Those long offensive rebounds off the missed threes going right back out off the redirect to Purdue. That's a rare miss by Arizona, spotting up, and it got all air. Air ball shot by Burries. 7-point lead for Purdue. Smith towards his right, flings it off the roll down. Clough powers his way inside the low post. Outside, Smith tees up the three off the rim. Short battle for the rebound. Arizona comes away with a defensive rebound with Karchenkov. Karchenkov up the floor finds Braden Burries. Shot clock turned off. 20 seconds left to go before halftime. Arizona surrendering 38 to the top offense in the country with Purdue. Burries on top, off to Pete. Puts up a wild shot, no good off the mark. Poked away by Smith before the buzzer, and Purdue with an excellent defensive display. Lock it up Arizona in half number one of action. 38-31 Purdue. Arizona limited to 41% from the floor and just 1 for 6 from three, where they had missed their previous 5 3-point shot attempts after their first basket being a three from the corner. Wow, that was a perfect first half by Purdue. Wow. It really did not look good. It was 19-13 Arizona at one point, and then Trey Kaufman-Wren went to the bench with 2 fouls. Looked like Arizona was going to run away with this game, and all of a sudden Purdue able to space the floor, knock down shots, collect offensive rebounds off the threes that they missed, turn those into second chance points. And then they brought in a 7'4" center with Jacobson and made things much more difficult for Arizona. But yeah, still, we have a second half remaining. This Arizona team's been really good in the second half, too. Kind of shocked by some of the numbers here. Purdue is +5 in the glass, 20-15. I actually have Arizona winning it all in my bracket here, so I'm kind of stunned right now. This Arizona team's been just so deep, so balanced, been big and physical throughout the course of the season. My honest takeaway about this game going in, I thought that they would be able to overwhelm Purdue with their physicality, but man, Purdue is really showing something right now. Purdue has been able to push the ball around, and they lead the rebounding 20-15 in rebounds for Purdue. Braden Smith played 15 out of 20 minutes, 11 points by Smith. Early on, it was not a good start by Purdue. It was a one-man show for Braden Smith. Like, it was, you could tell who was going to take the shots. And then all of a sudden, Purdue decides to space out the basketball and allow everybody to spread the wealth around. Braden Smith had 8 points in the first 5 minutes. And right now, positive contributions. Jakari Harris off the bench, 2 threes. He's got 6. 5 points by Oscar Clough, 5 points by CJ Cox. Trey Kaufman-Renn with 4. Fletcher Lawyer with 3. Omar Mayer, freshman off the bench with 4. Arizona led by Koa Pete, 10 points by Pete, 6 points by Karchenkov, 4 each by Krivas, Bradley, and Awaka. Yeah, early on in the first half, Arizona was just packing the paint, left-handed hook shots inside with Karchenkov and Awaka. They were nailing shots. It looked like they were going to run away with it, and then Purdue just... And props out to Purdue for making their adjustments, stifling up Arizona defensively. Arizona had a 5-minute stretch where they did not score a single basket. So still, it's only halftime. We get the second half that needs to play out. Yeah, I am really impressed what Purdue did in that first half. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Ring the notification bell as well if you'd like to be notified for future live streams on the channel. But this is how national champions are made. Remember Florida last year against Texas Tech? They were down by double digits in the Elite Eight. They came back and won. If you want to be a national champion, this is the second half to prove it for Arizona. And usually, but besides the run by UConn when they dominated everybody in the tournaments, usually national champions have to win a close game. Be able to compete and win a game that goes down to the wire. And this could be the wake-up call right now for Arizona that they need to get in their system towards making their run to win the championship. Backs against the wall, down by 7 at halftime. Just an incredible season at 35-2. 20 minutes left on the clock. It's all going to come down to the second half. Arizona, just 2 losses in the same week. February 9th, February 14th. Lost by 4 against Kansas. Lost in overtime by 3 against Texas Tech. That's all. Started off 23-0. Yeah, what's worked for Arizona the whole season, just pack the paint and just get to the rim and attack. 2 after 2 after 2 after 2. They barely attempt any threes. Right now, the inability to make a 3 has hurt them too. They're just 1 for 6 from 3. They made the first 3. They've missed the previous 5. So it's kind of predictable what they're going to do. They're just going to get inside and play downhill and get to the rim. Yeah, that's going to be a good matchup tomorrow, UConn and Duke. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, or hit the like, hit the subscribe. Congratulations to Illinois. Illinois 71-59 victory over Iowa. Moving on to the Final Four. They'll take on the winner of Duke versus UConn tomorrow. This winner will face the winner of Tennessee, Michigan in the Final Four. What's good? Miles in the stream, rooting for Purdue for this one. Hit us up in the chat who you guys like. Arizona, up in the poll right now, 54-46. Yeah, these veteran experienced players with high-level tournament basketball, I mean, that could be the difference maker in setting the Final Four. Braden Smith, Fletcher Lawyer, Trey Kaufman, Ren Purdue, Alex Caravan, UConn. That Illinois team is mostly newer guys on that team. That was over Iowa, the 9 seed. Jeffrey's got Purdue as well. Yeah, UConn, the last couple games going into the tournament, they were struggling. A couple of games here or there, they lost going into the tournament. Oh, I did not see that, Jeffrey. I was streaming something on Thursday. Oh, that was Nebraska, Iowa. I covered on Thursday. Yeah, we have one person in the bracket challenge who took Purdue, so Ice Ice Baby might be the bracket challenge winner. I swear, if Purdue takes out Arizona, I mean, that's a humongous win for Purdue. Like, they very well can win the national championship for sure. Duke has been all over the place for them. They're lucky to get past Siena in that first round. Yeah, it's coming up at 10 o'clock at night where I am. I'm on the East Coast. Donovan, welcome in, like in Arizona. Got a lot of work to catch up on. Second half for Arizona. I covered a previous game, so I streamed Illinois, Iowa before this. Wow, Arizona, here's some statistics. This is actually 24-25, so that's not even going to do it. Thanks, AI. That's from last year. They ranked top 5 nationally and second half scoring margin. This year, Arizona plus 17.8 average scoring margin in the second half. Wow, that's 3rd in the nation. 4th in the nation, averaging just under 43 rebounds per game. Here we go. Second half scoring margin. I know a lot of people have gone on the chat saying their team's a second half team. Arizona, big time in half number 2 this year. Yeah, Arizona is number 3 in the country in second half scoring margin behind Duke and Gonzaga this season. Purdue. I want to see where Purdue ranks in this column. Purdue ranks 25th in second half scoring margin. Last 3 games outscoring opponents by plus 10 in the second half. So they've been one of the best teams in the tournament in second half scoring margin themselves for Purdue. Yeah, Arizona's got a lot of catch up. One of the top teams in the country behind Duke, remaining in the tournament, second half scoring margin, but still. Got a lot of work to catch up on. If you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe right now at halftime here currently. What's good? Macho in the stream, welcome in. Mark like in Michigan to win the chip. That's good from Ireland. Jason on the channel, welcome in. Looking for Purdue. Yeah, really good first half by Purdue. Big Ten has completely taken over this tournament. This is it for the Big 12. Like Iowa State, they got throttled in their game yesterday. Bounced out by Tennessee, lost by 14. One remaining from the ACC, one remaining from the Big East. Duke and UConn tomorrow at 5:05. Already one into the Final Four from the Big Ten with Illinois. Purdue, if they do win this game, they'd be the second team from the Big Ten. Michigan would be the third if they beat Tennessee tomorrow at 2:15. Tennessee, the lone remaining team representing the SEC. Just having that experience, guys playing together in the system for years, Braden Smith, Fletcher Lawyer, Trey Kaufman, Wren. I mean, that's just so critical going up in this type of environment. Arizona, a couple key players in their first season with the program, going to be going as lottery picks, looks like, with Koa Pete, Braden Burries. This is a big second half for them. Really big second half to see if they can boost up their stock and try to flip this game back in the favor of Arizona. Yeah, big time positive boost right there for the Big Ten. Like all the money that's pouring into the conferences. I believe that the teams that win games in the tournament, the conference gets a big amount of the revenue too, for every single time that the teams from each conference wins tournament games. The Big Ten's just racking up big time money bags in this tournament. 38-31, Purdue up at the half over Arizona. If you're new on the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Couple more minutes before we start off half number 2 of action. Yeah, I agree. If Purdue gets to the Final Four, in my opinion, they just beat the best team in college basketball with Arizona. Like the overall product of what Arizona's accomplished this year at 35-2 overall. Like if you beat the top team, then you're back at home in Indianapolis very well. Could win a championship, get redemption for being a runner-up in 24. This might be Purdue against UConn all over again, possibly, for the national title. And it would be a revenge moment for Purdue in Indy over UConn. That could potentially happen, especially with the way that Duke's been playing recently. Like Duke's got their work cut out for them tomorrow against UConn. Yeah, ACC. Oh man, what in the world happened this decade with the ACC? It's not been a good brand of basketball in the tournament. Teams getting bounced out early. It's been like that constantly, except for one year where everybody was saying that the ACC was overrated, and then North Carolina as an 8 seed went to the national championship game, faced Kansas. Yeah, I agree. What's good? Ian on the street. Welcome in, bud. Yeah, this game got put on TBS. The other one before this was TBS. I think they rotate between TBS and CBS for the national championship, too. It's like a rotating year-by-year basis. Yeah, things going pretty well, man. What's good? Joshua on the street. Welcome in from Woo Pig Suey. Arizona limited to just 41% shooting from the floor. Top 10 team in field goal shooting efficiency. They're up in the paint 18-8, but cannot stop the perimeter shot making for Purdue. 7 for 14 from 3 by Purdue. Arizona struggling from 3, just 1 for 6. They don't attempt too many threes. They pack it in the paint for Arizona. Purdue put a 7'4" guy out on the floor and made things a little bit more difficult for Arizona, a team that loves to get to the rim. Big second half here. Backs against the wall for the number 1 team, or number 1 seed, Arizona at 35-2 overall. Technically in the AP poll, they're ranked at number 2 behind Duke. Since Duke was the top team in the previous AP poll at 1, Arizona was at 2, both 1 seeds. And this is it for Arizona if they can't come on back. 35 wins. That's going to be tough. 35 wins, bounced out in the Elite 8, didn't reach the Final Four. That will be really tough. We get back to action. Arizona, right to left on the floor. White jerseys, dark blue numbers, dark blue letters. Red outline for the Wildcats. Top of the key, Burries. Dribbles up, mid-block, outside. It's a 3, taken straight away. Bradley off the glass, no good. Offensive rebound, controlled by Krivas. Krivas down low. Hook shot, missed off the mark. Rebound secured by Purdue. Purdue bringing physicality down low at the rim. Arizona looking for their first Final Four since 2001. Purdue looking to get back to the Final Four since the last time where they had Zach Edey 2 years ago. In 2024, Braden Smith, pocket pass, rolling down. Kaufman ran, a wild off the glass, no good. Long rebound, secure by Arizona, and Trey Kaufman picks up the over-the-back personal foul. That's a critical foul for Trey Kaufman. That's his third. Yikes, that cannot happen if you're Purdue. Trey Kaufman didn't have to rebound anyway, and he got called into over-the-back. Without Trey Kaufman in the first half, Purdue mustered just 14 points on 5 for 15 shooting. With Trey Kaufman they went 10 for 18 on 24 points scoring. Trey Kaufman on the bench with 3 personal fouls. Arizona looks to attack, no good off the glass, they got fouled. 2 free throws coming up in the line here for Arizona. Arizona knows now's the time to flip the switch in their favor. What's good, Warren? Glad to have you back in, bud. Lord Eagle, welcome back in the stream here. If you're new in the channel, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Arizona, perfect. At the free throw line. 7 for 7, 2 shots. First one is good by Jaden Bradley. Yeah, things going pretty well. Second free throw, right down the middle. 38-33. Purdue with possession. Trey Kaufman currently on the bench. Arizona perfect at the free throw line tonight. At the wing with Braden Smith. Dribbles towards his right. Dish out, down low. Oscar Clough powers his way inside. Scores the 2. And Oscar Clough, positive minutes whenever Trey Kaufman has come out. He's been able to step up in a major way. 7 points now for Clough tonight. Pete, cross-court, Karchenkov. Into the hands of Burries. Launches the 3 off the rim, no good. Had an open look. And Braden Smith got knocked down in the process as he is holding his right lower ankle. And he is in some severe pain right now for Braden Smith. Oh, boy. Walking gingerly. Prayers up for Braden Smith. He's going to stay in the game. Braden Smith, non-contact injury. As he slipped to the hardwood. Oh, yeah, he rolled his ankle. Yeah, Braden Smith just rolled his ankle. Damn, Braden Smith walking gingerly right now as the whole Purdue fan base. Braden Smith's going to stay in the game. Braden Smith with a bummed ankle is going to stay in the game right now. Braden Smith brings up the floor. Defended by Jaden Bradley. Smith dribbles up to the elbow. Towards his right off the screen set by Clough. Smith, jumper, 15-footer, bounced out, no good. A rebound, hauled by Krivas. Yeah, that ankle is affecting how he shot that ball. Arizona's missed 7 straight 3-point shot attempts. Just 1 for 8 from the perimeter. Bradley submerged around the outside, off a triple team, swings it on top, open 3, Arizona, no good off the mark, nobody can make a 3, battle for the rebound, and a huge collision down low. Oh man, as Krivas went down hard, got followed by Clough, and Krivas hit the deck, and his back of his head just snapped. Krivas got undercut by Clough, and Krivas is 7-2. Yeah, Krivas has been taking some shots in this tournament. That is scary. That is freaking scary, and the fall there by Krivas. That is CTE. Ouch. That is NFL version CTE. Holy smokes. He's going to stay in the game, rubbing the back of his head. 18 minutes left to go. Purdue with 3 quick fouls this half. Arizona with 0. Jumper, mid-range. Pete, swoosh. 5-point game. Getting into the mid-range. The inability to make a 3 for Arizona, but still, they're only down by 5. Braden Smith playing with a bummed ankle. Whereas on the other side, Matias Krivas playing with potential concussion for him, and it's an illegal screen, a set by, I believe it's on Purdue here. We're going to check who has possession. Beg my pardon. It's on Arizona. It's on Arizona on the personal foul. It's going to stay Purdue ball. Yeah, Matt Painter, he was pointing for his team. He got the call. Inbound for Purdue. Smith on the floor alongside Lawyer Clough, C.J. Cox. Number 12, Daniel Jacobson, a 7-foot center. Smith, pocket pass. Clough rolls down. Clough inside. Clough over physicality. Scores over Krivas. Up and in off the glass. 7-point lead for Purdue. As we approach the 17-minute mark left to go. Pete inside the key. Mid-range jumper. Connects on it once again. Getting to his spots right now for Koa Pete. Looking like Bam Adebayo getting to the 15-foot mark. Purdue with possession. Slowing it down. Braden Smith at the left wing perimeter. Towards his right off the dribble. Screen set by Clough. Bounce pass. Pocket pass. Rolling down. Clough goes up. Blocked to the bounce. Perfect defense there by number 13, the Krivas for Arizona. 16:52 left to go. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. What a game. Type in the chat who you guys want to win here. Arizona Bear down. Purdue Boiler up. Inbound for Purdue. 5-point advantage Boilermakers. Braden Smith. First team All-American with possession. Dribbles, drives, inside the key. A follow-away tough shot, no good. Got blocked up in the air. Arizona came away with the basketball. Up the floor for the Wildcats. Outside Burry steps into a three. A swoosh. Right down the chute, delivers. Braden Burries cans the triple. 2-point game. Arizona with momentum. That's a projected lottery pick with Braden Burries. That's the only... They're only second three of the night. Burries has them both. Smith, bounce pass. Jacobson down low. Goes up. Fouled. Did he score it? No, he did not, according to the referees. That was a weird possession there for Purdue. He had got the basket. Referee's going to wave it off because it went under the net and then up and through. So not counted the baskets, but he's going to have 2 free throws. So 2 shots here coming up at the line for 7'4" Daniel Jacobson, a sophomore from Chicago. Yeah, the ball went underneath the netting and then went up and through the net. That does not count as a basket. First free throw missed by Jacobson. Second shot here by Jacobson at the line. And he bricked them both. That's rough. Both free throws bricked. Arizona with possession. Chance to tie with a 2. Chance to take the lead with a 3. Arizona part of a 9-4 scoring run to start off the second half. 16 minutes even on the clock. Jaden Bradley at the top of the key. Crossover. Dribbles. Drives inside. Soars up to the rim. A double clutch. Got it to go. It's a tie game. 42-42. Jaden Bradley looking to get his team on the right track. Part of a 7-zip run in the last 90 seconds. Arizona, number 3 in the country behind Duke and Gonzaga in second half scoring margin this season. Braden Smith at the top of the key. Slows down tempo for Purdue. 10 in the shot clock. Smith signals the offense off the screen set by Clough. Frees up Smith in a 3 off the mark. No good. Offensive rebound Clough. Clough underneath. Puts up the shot. Draws the foul. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Krivas who picks up the personal. What a battle. 15:21 left to go. Jaden Bradley, clutch shot maker. Getting right to the rim downhill. He's got 8 tonight in this game. Koa Pete getting into the mid-range. Hitting his spots. Starting off the second half. He has got 14 as we head to the timeout. Sharon, welcome in. Taking Arizona. We got 300 watching right now almost. If you're new on the channel, hit the thumbs up. Smashing that like button helps out a ton with this video being found on YouTube. Hit the subscribe if you like to come on back for future live streams. I'll be back live later tomorrow for both of the Elite 8 matchups, Michigan against Tennessee and Duke against UConn. And also, if you like to come on back for more live streams, don't forget, ring the notification bell. That helps out a ton. Being found for future live streams. I cover college basketball, cover NBA. NBA playoffs started off next month, so got a lot of great basketball in store for the next couple months. And I plan on covering every single game up and through the national championship game. So the 2 Elite 8 games tomorrow, both Final Four games, and also the national championship game. Jermaine, welcome in, taking Arizona. Koa Pete got 14 for Arizona. Braden Smith with 11, only player for Purdue in double figures. Arizona, 3 points or 3 percentage points higher than Purdue, 43% by Arizona. Purdue at 40%. Purdue leading the game throughout the most part because they're 7 for 15 from the perimeter. Arizona just 2 for 10. Arizona doing what they do best, though. That is pack the paint, attack the rim at 24-12 points in the paint. Koa Pete started getting to the mid-range with 14, taking over the game, rising up for the Wildcats, and we got ourselves a ball game. Yeah, if you want to become a national champion, your back's against the wall for Arizona. And usually national champions have this type of moment that they have a signature moment that's clutch. That's what happened last year with Walter Clayton Jr. in Florida. They had that clutch game that went down to the wire against Texas Tech in the Elite Eight, able to pull it out of their system and win that game. 35-2 for Arizona. Purdue at 30-8. Purdue, late stretch of the season, they were kind of crumbling apart a little bit, and then they got into the Big Ten tournament, completely reversed it, winning their conference championship. Illinois, first Final Four since 2005. They beat Iowa earlier tonight on the first stream, 71-59. It was the team that was trailing that came back and won the game. We've seen a lot of comebacks in this tournament. Like, I've called a bunch of comebacks. Iowa State was down by double digits against Kentucky, came back and won. Without Trey Kaufman-Renn, 24 points by Purdue. Or with him, 24 points on 10 for 21 shooting. Without him, just 16 they've mustered without Trey Kaufman-Renn on lower efficiency shooting. First free throw at the line. Goodbye, Purdue. Second free throw by Oscar Clough. And it was left off the rim short. A rebound secured by Burries for Arizona. Lawyer, Smith, Kaufman-Renn, Harrison, Clough, the 5 of the court currently for Purdue. Arizona with Bradley, Burries, Karchenkov, Pete, and Krivas, the 5 of the courts. Top of the key into the hands to Koa Pete. Koa Pete's got 14. Dribbles up, jumper, 15-footer straight away. No good off the rim. Contested by Clough. Clough comes down, collects the defensive rebound. A 1-point lead for Purdue. Up the floor, Braden Smith. Smith at the right wing. Gets past Bradley off the dribble. Kick out corner. 3 by Purdue off the back rim. No good. A rebound secured by Krivas for Arizona. Arizona with possession. At the wing, Burries on top. Finds Bradley. Jaden Bradley, edge of the midcourt logo. Dribble, drive, up to the elbow. Leans into contact. Draws the shooting foul. 2 shots coming up at the free throw line by Jaden Bradley. Nice little up fake to draw the contact. It is charged to Jakari Harris, who picks up the personal. Richard, thanks for joining in, bud. Glad to have you in the stream. He's liking Purdue tonight. Emilio, slow game indeed. 14:34 left to go. Arizona back to the free throw line. Been able to hit every single one of their free throws tonight. Perfect, 11 for 11. First free throw right down the middle by Bradley. Lederick, welcome in, like in Arizona. Jeffrey Epstein on the stream, taking Duke to win the chip. Second free throw to break the tie here for the Wildcats. A 12-5 start to the second half for Arizona. Free throw is good. 44-43, Arizona. Purdue with possession. Braden Smith crosses the timeline. First lead by Arizona since 4:04 in the first half. Pocket pass. Smith off to Kaufman-Renn. Rolls down, kick out to the wing into the hands to Smith. 12 on the shot clock, and Braden Smith finds Kaufman-Renn rolling down. The runner around the rim and out. To rebound secure by Arizona with Braden Burries. Burries up the floor. Into the hands to Pete. Pete at the elbow. Spin cycle. Takes on Clough inside the key off the step through, floats at the shot, no good. Got it back, put it up, and he draws the foul. 2 free throws coming up at the line by Koa Peets. And Tommy Lloyd right now, he is pumped up, cheering on his team as they have surpassed Purdue. They have taken the lead, and Arizona is playing their game. Number 1 in the country in free throw attempts, number 2 in the country in free throw makes. Arizona at the free throw line. They are dialed in. First free throw. And that one not so much. The announcer's jinx spot on. First free throw missed. Too long by Koa Pete. That is the first miss tonight. They were a perfect 11 for 11 at the free throw line before that first miss. Second free throw by Peets. That's off the mark as well. Stays 44-43. They're going empty that trip at the free throw line. Purdue foul trouble looks like this. 3 personal fouls by Trey Kaufman, ran 2 each by Clough, Smith, and Lawyer. Off the bench, Harris has 2. Braden Smith slides it off towards his left. At the wing, into the hands to Kaufman, ran. Hand off Fletcher Lawyer. Been silent throughout this game. Just 3 points in 24 minutes on 1 for 4 shooting. Got stripped of the basketball. Kaufman, ran, came away with it. Step back 3. Smith will take it at the buzzer. No good off the back rim. A rebound. Secure by Arizona. 13.5 left to go. Arizona with possession, circling around the perimeter. Bradley driving inside the key. Bradley up fake, working on one defender, sends it off to Karchenkov. Karchenkov at the rim, searches up and scores. Kiss off the glass, off the backboard. 3-point lead for Arizona. Ivan Karchenkov from Germany, he's got 8. 26-12 points in the paint for Arizona. Purdue stuck, and they're stagnant. Recently, Braden Smith, bounce pass, roller, Clough, outside, Kaufman ran back into the hands of Smith. Bounce pass again, bouncing body is going up. And the foul, I believe it's on the floor, charged to Arizona. Clock will stop, 12:49 left to play. Yeah, incredible game going on between these two teams. Arizona, all the momentum, 15-5 on their run to start off half 2. Fletcher Lawyer underneath the hoop, inbound passer for Purdue. He finds Kaufman Wren at the free throw circle. Lob down low. Lawyer backdoor scores the 2. Really needed out basket there by Fletcher Lawyer. Had just 3 points until that basket, up to 5. Arizona with possession. Burries at the wing of the perimeter. 5 for 11 shooting this half for the Wildcats. Just 3 for 11 for Purdue. Gliding to the hoop, no good. Missed the shot, but contacted and fouled. And 2 free throws coming up at the line by Karchenkov of Arizona. There's a Purdue player down and injured. I believe that's Jikari. Yeah, that's Jikari Harris who's injured. So the clock stops. 12:28 left to go. Been a physical game tonight. Oh, man, that's a hard fall. Jikari Harris. Hard fall right next to the stanchion. Came down hard in his backside. He's going to walk it off. Picked up his 3rd personal foul. Purdue in a lot of foul trouble. Kaufman Wren, 3 fouls. Jikari Harris just picked up his 3rd. 2 fouls each by Braden Smith, Fletcher Lawyer, and Oscar Clough. So all the main players for Purdue in foul trouble. Karchenkov, 2 shots for Arizona at the line. First one's good. 47-45. Yeah, Arizona gets to the free throw line more than any other team in the country. 14 made free throws out of 47 total coming at the line. Yeah, that's impressive. They can hit free throws. Some of these teams are rough in the tournament at the free throw line. Iowa State, Duke's been having some issues at the free throw line. Responsible for 30% of your points right now at the free throw line. Second one is good. 48-45. 8 for 8 in the first half at the line for Arizona. 6 for 8 in the second half. Lob down low, and Arizona rips it away. Collects the steal. Up the floor, pushing tempo. Kick out, corner 3. Got it. Oh, man. Arizona burying a big-time triple for the quarter. Timeout taken by Purdue. On the floor, 51-45. They just flipped the switch. A 17-7 run by Arizona, leading to the timeout with just above 12 minutes left to go. Man, they must have had one heck of a speech in the locker room. Arizona playing their game, ripping away the steal, and then driving down the floor off the kick-out corner three, able to cash the triple. If you're new to the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well if you'd like to be notified for future live streams on the channel. Man, the Wildcats just turned up the Jets in half number 2. Yeah, really good. With the South Florida head coach Brian Hodgson they picked up. That's going to be a physical team for Providence that can score the basketball and force a bunch of steals. Right now, I've got 51-45. ESPN's box, yeah, 51-45 is the score. There's actually 12:06 left to go. Yeah, the box for ESPN didn't update it. They went so quick. The corner three, buried by Arizona. Up the court on a numbers transition possession. That was on Del Orso. Yeah, that's a spark guy off the bench. Anthony Del Orso, a guy coming off the bench averaging 8.5 points per game. It's only around 34% from three. This Arizona team, they are littered with international guys on the roster. Del Orso, one of those guys from Australia. Krivas, Lithuania. They get a guy from the Netherlands, Senegal, South Sudan, United Kingdom. Karchenkov is from Germany. Grew up in Russia before moving to Germany. That was Jaden Bradley up on the 2-on-1 fast break who kicked it to the corner. Led to the 3 by Del Orso from the corner. Yeah, Arizona could not buy a 3 going into halftime. They went 1 for 7 at half from 3. And they had missed their previous 6 shots from the perimeter after making their first one on the opening on their first made basket with Braden Berries. Six-point lead right now for Arizona. Just above 12 minutes left to go. If you're new to the channel, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Man, this Arizona team, they can flip the switch in a hurry. They're doing it right here, right now. Number 3 for Arizona, Anthony Del Orso, 6'6" guard from Melbourne, Australia, the one who buried a triple. 16-3 run in the last 5+ minutes for the Wildcats. Purdue in trouble. Some deep foul trouble as well. Kaufman-Renn, he's got 3 fouls. Kick out, quarter. Up fake to Jikari Harris on the floor with 3 fouls. Into the hands to Lawyer. Lawyer off to Kaufman-Renn. Spin cycle inside the key. Going up on a leaner. And Kaufman-Renn got it a drop. And a free throw coming up. Or no, was he not? No, according to the refs. As they take away the foul charge to Arizona. Take away the basket going to Purdue. They waved off the bucket. Yeah, they waved off the bucket. We're going to take a media timeout. Foul on Toby Owaka, but it was not on the shots. So according to the refs, it was not on the shot. Matt Painter looking for the and one. Matt Painter is looking for the and one by Kaufman-Renn, and they didn't get it. 51-45. 11:46 left to go in a media break. Okay, we're also in the second half, not the first half anymore. Second half. Yep, spot on there. Jet Li, Arizona second half team. Yeah, Arizona has 3 guys now in double figures. Purdue with 2. Koa Pete started to knock down shots in the mid-range to begin this half. He's got 14, 10 each by Jaden Bradley, up to 6 assists. Ivan Karchenkov with 10, alongside 8 rebounds. Krivas has 8 rebounds. Arizona went into halftime negative on the glass. Purdue had the advantage. Right now it's even 26-26. Purdue struggling. 39% from the floor for the top offense in adjusted efficiency in the country. Just the style has completely shifted to Arizona. Braden Smith, 11 points. Oscar Clough with 10. Kaufman-Wren game just hasn't gone his way. In deep foul trouble since the start. He's got four points, 3 personal fouls. And limited to just a rebound. Yeah, this Arizona team, they just pack it inside. And they pound you inside the interior. They're doing that right now. This game's on TBS. Yeah, so CBS is not broadcasting this game tonight. Tomorrow, CBS is doing the doubleheader, but TBS has this game going on. Let's see if there's any updates for the national championship. No, they haven't released the network. Let's see, Final Four Network 2026. It's going to be on TBS. So will be the national championship on TBS. Yeah, it's kind of odd. They alternate years between TBS and CBS. It's unfortunate for those who don't have cable that can't see the games the deeper they go into the tournament because they alternate years between CBS and TBS. I've never got that. Should just stick. They should do it on both networks, honestly. Like CBS and TBS, give them the opportunity to do like a joint broadcast. Off the mark by Kaufman-Wren inside the interior. Oscar Clough came away with the basketball. Bounce pass underneath. Kaufman-Wren slams it down with a 2-hitter flush. 4-point game, 11.5 left to play. Yeah, it's unfortunate because a lot of people just have CBS. Like, when I was growing up, I didn't have cable, so all I had was CBS, and I couldn't watch the Final Four or National Championship game when it got on TBS until I started streaming. Eventually, I invested in a package that gave me all the games for March Madness. Wow. Hard contact. Hitting the deck is Karchenkov as he goes down hard, able to get helped out to his feet. And he will shoot 2 free throws to the line. This has been a bloodbath of a game. 11-13 left to go. Yeah, probably the best investment for me is to get the streaming package that has NBC Sports Boston plus the ESPN package and then the March Madness stuff all combined into one so I could continue these streams. I actually don't have Amazon Prime, so that's why I haven't been able to cover some of the NBA games for the Celtics this year when they play on Amazon Prime, because I do not have that as a streaming provider. First free throw good by Karchenkov at the line. Second free throw is good. 6-point game. Fletcher Lawyer, Trey Kaufman-Wren, Jikari Harrisell with 3 personal fouls. Purdue in some deep foul trouble. Down by 6 for the Boilermakers. 11 minutes left to play. Kaufman-Wren zigzag up to the mid-block. Kaufman-Wren commits the travel. Turnover on Purdue. Well, things were looking great in the first half for Purdue, but looks like the wheels have fallen off. Still got another 10:55 and counting remaining, but it's been difficult in the second half. 24-9. Second half box score in favor of Arizona. Karchenkov at the elbow. Into the hands to Pete. Soars up to the rim. Double clutch. No good. Putback's good. 55-47. Arizona start to flex on Purdue here. Koa Pete off the putback miss. He's got 16. And the timeout taken on the floor. Or no. No timeout here by Purdue. Just a reach and foul charge to Arizona. Man, Koa Pete, that's so strong. Double clutch. Missed the first one. Got the second one off the rebounds. Arizona just comes at you in waves. Just with force for this Arizona team. They are pounding it inside the interior. They just wear you down through a consistent 40 minutes of basketball. Missed three by Smith, came up short. Rebound controlled by Arizona. Arizona completely taken over for the number 1 seed. Jaden Bradley at the top of the key into the hands to Pete, who's got 16. Purdue just 4 for 14 from the floor. Lob pass off to Krivas. Outside, Del Orso fires a 3 left off the rim. Short to rebound. Secured by Purdue out of the pack. Harris up the floor under 10 minutes left to play. Smith, runner, around the rim, goes in. Really needed that one for Purdue. 55-49. Jikari Harris up to 8. Arizona with possession. Spin cycle. Koapi outside to Jaden Bradley. He's going to slow down tempo. Top of the key, Jaden Bradley. Dribbles up, drives up to the elbow. Couple up fakes. Bradley off the step through. Oh, that was a nice masterclass. Inside with a scoop, scores. Step through, left-hand finish. Absolutely electric finish right there by Jaden Bradley. 8-point lead for Arizona. Into the hands to Purdue at the wing of the perimeter. As they dribble up to the elbow, rising for the jumper. Deep 2, off the mark, no good. Misfired by Mayer. Rebound secure by Arizona with Pete. Up the floor, Del Orso. He finds Bradley. Bradley will slow it down. I've got TBS through the YouTube TV package. Jaden Bradley dribbles, drives, and stripped out of bounds. It's going to stay Arizona ball. 8:53 left to go. Yeah, I actually have a discount for YouTube TV through my discount promotion code in the description link of this video. I put it in for every single one. So if you click that link for YouTube TV, you get something like, I'm not sure what it is right now, but it's something like 35% off approximately on that, or maybe $35 combined off your first couple months. It usually changes. That's why Arizona just took their largest lead in the game. Koa Pete scored it too. 59-49, 14-9 second chance points for Arizona. Just completely has wear down Purdue in the second half. Braden Smith at the left wing perimeter, part of a 28-11 run and half 2 by Arizona. Braden Smith dribbles up, drives inside the key, bumped into and fouled. And Arizona picks up their 7th as a team for personal fouls. So both teams now in the bonus. As we are just above 8 minutes left to go. Yeah, YouTube TV has been really good. They give me, for the March Madness games, they have a 4Cam view when all the games are going out once. That's just so beneficial for the tournament when they got all 4 games going at once. Braden Smith in the bonus. First one's good. Braden Smith started off 3 for 4 from the floor. Ever since, he's 1 for 11. Second free throw right down the middle. The two guys that really needed to score the ball struggling tonight for Purdue. Fletcher Lawyer, just 5 points. He averages 14. Trey Kaufman-Renn, just 6 points. He was averaging 21 in the tournament, 14 in the regular season. Braden Smith, he's got 13 averages, around 14 in the regular season. That trio having a tough time. Smith with the majority in the opening half of action. Arizona missed the 3. They stepped out of bounds, tried to pin it off a Purdue player, and Arizona was out of bounds with it. Drizzy drop, welcome in. Arizona looking really good right now. Dude, that's close. That is close. It was rolled out of bounds off Arizona. Purdue down by 8 with possession. 8 minutes left to go. Both teams with 7 personal fouls. Purdue with 2 timeouts. Arizona with 3. Braden Smith at the top of the key. Dribbles towards his right. Smith circles around. Bounce pass. Clough up fake. Clough draws the shooting foul. And after the timeout, Oscar Clough will have 2 free throws awaiting for him at the line. 7:49 left to go down the home stretch in this game. Winner will take on Michigan or Tennessee and next Saturday in the Final Four. If you're new to the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Let's go. We got 400 plus watching. Hit us up in the chat who you guys are rooting for. Type it in. Arizona, Purdue, bear down, boiler up. Let's go. Arizona completely wearing out Purdue half two, 28-13. Second half advantage for Arizona. And just like Illinois, Arizona has not shot the ball well from three. They're 3 for 13 from the perimeter, but what they've done well is they have packed the paint and attacked the rim. 32-18 points in the paint. Arizona 16 for 18 at the free throw line. Purdue just 4 for 8. Arizona's defense locking down the top offense in the country to just 39% shooting from the floor for Purdue. And Purdue also top 10 in fewest turnovers. Right now they have 8 turnovers. Arizona with just 6. Arizona 11-5 points off turnovers. Charlisa like it Arizona. Marcus welcome in. Take it Arizona. Same as Real Vibe points. I'll be back tomorrow afternoon covering both of the games, 2:15 p.m. Michigan, Tennessee, and then 5:05 p.m. Duke against UConn. Got a lot of Arizona right now. 58% for Arizona. Casey, welcome in. Yeah, Warren's got Arizona as well. I honestly thought Arizona was going to run away with this game. They were up by 7 in the early first half. I think it was 19-12. They were up. And then Purdue came on back. Purdue took the lead. Purdue led by 7 going into halftime, 38-31. And then Arizona comes out of halftime, and they just explode and cut that 7-point deficit into a tie game, eventually surpassed Purdue, and now, at the moment, up by 8. Matt praying for Purdue here. 2 critical free throws at the line with Oscar Clough. First one is good. Second shot by Clough. That is good. 6-point game, 7:49 left to go. Arizona on the floor with Jaden Bradley, Koa Pete, Braden Burries, Krivas. Bounce pass down low inside. No good off the mark by Pete. Offensive rebound by Krivas. That's what a 7'2" guy can do for you. Corner 3. It is buried by Braden Burries. The freshman stepping up in a big way. That's his 3rd triple tonight. 9-point lead for Arizona. Purdue +1 in the offensive glass, 11-10. Braden Smith dribbles up low block and put a bad pass on the floor. Arizona with a steal. They got numbers, what they do best. 3-on-1 to the rim. They score up and in off the backboard. 11-point lead for Arizona. That cannot happen if you're Purdue. Bad turnover by Smith. Timeout taken on the floor by Matt Painter, as it was Karchenkov who scored a layup. Largest lead of the night for Arizona. 7 minutes left to go in regulation. Yeah, that cannot happen there for Purdue. This game is slipping out of reach for Purdue. Bad turnover by Braden Smith. That's his 3rd of the night. There was just nobody down the middle to pass that ball to. He went up into a jump shot motion at the low block instead of going up on the shot. I mean, you need points. Worst case scenario, the shot gets blocked. But it doesn't hurt trying at this point. You got 7 minutes left to go. It doesn't hurt trying, because if it is blocked, maybe it gets blocked off the glass and then gets rolled a goaltend. So it doesn't hurt to try. He went up into a jump shot motion at the low block, and then instead of shooting it, he went into a pass to the middle of the floor in a key, and there was nobody there to take the basketball except Arizona to collect the steal. And they went on a 3-on-1 fast break transition and scored a layup. I mean, they're just so good out in transition. That cannot happen if you're Purdue. 9 turnovers by Purdue. Arizona with just 6. Purdue with possession. This game coming down to the final 7 minutes, and Purdue is letting it slip away. Part of an Arizona 33-15 second half box score. Lawyer, jumper, deep 2, in and out to rebound, secured by Burries of Arizona. Wheels have fallen off Purdue. Fletcher Lawyer just 5 points in 27 minutes. He averages 14 points per game. Trey Kaufman-Renn just 6 points in 17 minutes, got into deep foul trouble. His minutes being reduced. He averages 14 points per game, 21 in the tournament. Lob down low, inside. Krivas draws the shooting foul. Man, get Krivas an icy hot. He took multiple shots against Arkansas. He took a push from the back against Nick Pringle in the last game on Thursday. And then back into action. 1 full day of rest. Back into action on Saturday. Hitting the deck multiple times. The guy had his head snapped back at one point in this game. Tough soldier. Able to play through it. 7'2" Krivas with 2 free throws at the line for Arizona. First free throw is good. Man, they can hit their free throws. Yeah, we've seen a lot of teams get bounced out of the tournament because of poor free throw shooting. This Arizona team tonight putting on a clinic at the free throw line. Second shot for Krivas. Usually the winning formula of national champions is that you get a deep roster, you get a 7-footer, you can score inside interior. This Arizona team's got a lot of that, plus physicality. Arizona's outscored Purdue 31-13 since 1839 in the second half. 66-53. Kaufman-Renn, runner, left short, tipped off the glass multiple times. Rebound controlled by Arizona, but it did hit the back part of the backboard, according to the officials, which was tipped by Arizona. So that is technically out of bounds. It will stay Purdue ball. Fletcher Lawyer inbound underneath this hoop. Lobs it off to the elbow into the hands to Kaufman-Renn. 3 points scored in just the previous 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Kaufman-Renn on top finds Cox. Pull-up jumper, 14-footer, bounces in. 11-point game, 5:54 left. Inbound Arizona. Jaden Bradley will slow down tempo. Bradley crosses the timeline. At the wing of the perimeter, Bradley off the screen, set by Krivas. Outside to the wing, Karchenkov. Karchenkov backs his way, baseline, bounce pass. Oh, nice, beautiful find. Underneath leads the two, and then flush by Koa Pete. Oh, that was an excellent bounce pass set up by Krivas. 20 points tonight by Pete. Krivas with 3 assists for a 7-foot big. 68-55. 5:20 left to go in regulation. And Purdue commits the offensive foul. Turnover on the Boilermakers. Matt Painter cannot believe it. An illegal screen set by Oscar Clough. Clough picks up personal foul number 3 tonight. And this game slipping out of the reach of Purdue. Arizona going to burn some more time off the clock. Purdue top 5 in the country in fewest turnovers per game, but they've struggled tonight with 10. Arizona keeping the ball out in front with just 6 total turnovers tonight. Jaden Bradley, crossover behind his back, dribbles up, 13-footer straight away, grazed off the rim, short to rebound, secure by Lawyer. Gotta go if you're Purdue. Purdue doing a lot of dribbling. Smith, bounce pass off the roll down. Kaufman-Renn out of control, missed the layup, rebound. Controlled by Arizona out of the pack. They will circle around. They will slow down the basketball. I got to get my clock moving as well. Down to 4:35 left to go. Arizona with possession. Dribbling up to the elbow. Burries takes the jumper. Deep two off the back rim. No good. Battle for the rebound. Clough tied up with Krivas. It will be Purdue ball. 4:24 remaining. Hey, thanks so much, Casey. Really appreciate it, man. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. I'll be back live later tomorrow, 2:15 p.m., 5:05 p.m. for both the doubleheaders for the Elite Eight. Tennessee, Michigan, Duke, and UConn. Feel free to join in. Beg my pardon, that was not a tie-up. That was a loose ball foul charged to Arizona. So they tried to tie up Oscar Clough, but called in a loose ball foul. So this will be bonus free throws, 1-1 at the line for Purdue with Clough. And the free throw is good on the first one. Both teams with 9 fouls. Next time around, double bonus. Second free throw by Clough rattles in. 11-point game, 4:24 left to go. Arizona, 3 timeouts remaining. Purdue with just 1. Pass midcourt for Arizona. At the wing into the hands to Jaden Bradley. Burries at the right wing. Sends it on top to Pete. Pete's got 20. Pete off the jump stop. Pete inside. Blocked off the glass by Kaufman Red. Purdue gotta go. They will take a quarter. 3 no good off the mark. It was missed by Chikari Harris. Offensive rebound control by Purdue though. Kaufman Red. Inside the key, off to Lawyer. Push pass corner. Braden Smith left baseline dribble. Outside, Lawyer. Quarter 3, rattled out. That rim not friendly for Fletcher Lawyer as Krivas controlled the rebound. Arizona once again will slow it down. 3:40 left to play. 11-point lead for the Wildcats. The number 1 seed on the verge of going to the Final Four for the first time as a program since 2001. As Purdue commits the personal, that's their 10th. 2 free throws coming up at the line for Arizona after the media timeout. 3:28 left to go. Arizona out in full control. The number 1 seed on the verge of being in the Final Four. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. What a comeback by Arizona, part of a 37-19 second half explosion. It's going to be the deepest run ever under head coach Tommy Lloyd, 5th season with the program. Arizona national champion in 1997. And a couple more games away for potentially winning their first chip in 29 years. Just such a balanced attack for Arizona. 20 points by Koa Pete. That's on 9 for 18 shooting. Jaden Bradley with 12. Karchenkov with 14. 8 rebounds by Karchenkov. Krivas, 10 rebounds, 6 points. 9 by Braden Burries with 3 made threes. Arizona just 4 for 14 from the perimeter. And still, I mean, they can attack. They can play downhill, get to the rim. 18 for 20 at the free throw line. Got Purdue into some really deep foul trouble in this game. Yeah, Arizona, just a team of speed. Just so big, so physical. And they pound the paint. They pack it down low. And just attack you in waves with a squad. 36-20 points in the paint for Arizona. Yeah, I took Arizona as my national champion. I was thinking about Michigan, honestly, and then when I looked at Michigan's profile, the thing that took me away from Michigan was the turnovers for them. Michigan does struggle with turnovers, and they average around 12 turnovers per game, putting them like around the 200s in the nation. Usually a team that turns over the basketball that much, they usually get bounced out in the tournament. Usually it's the team that wins the championship averages around 10 turnovers or fewer. per game, or at the low end of 11 for a champion, but usually not around 12 plus. That's a lot of turnovers per game. Arizona tonight was forcing turnovers. 10 turnovers by Purdue. That might not be a lot, but Purdue only averages around 8 turnovers per game, one of the fewest in the nation. Arizona turned them over 10 times. Arizona with just 6 turnovers this entire night. 2 free throws at the line for Braden Burries. First one's good. Yeah, you cannot leave out Duke. I agree. Duke's been in a lot of close games, but midway into the second half, they completely explode and take over games. 13-point lead for Arizona. This ball gets deflected all the way to the backcourt. Arizona scoops it up with a steal up the floor. Easy layup. It is good by Karchenkov. Arizona completely took over at half, too. 41-21. Largest lead tonight by Arizona. Smith flings it off to Kaufman. Runner connects on it. Arizona under 3 minutes away from winning this game, barring a miracle. If you enjoyed the stream tonight, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. I'll be back live tomorrow night tomorrow afternoon into early tomorrow night covering Tennessee, Michigan, and Duke versus UConn. Jaden Bradley slides it off to Karchenkov. Karchenkov backs his way, low block. Karchenkov at the elbow, moves it back outside of Bradley. 8 on the shot clock. Jaden Bradley off the crossover, dribbles, drives, a jumper to elbow, swoosh, got it. That's big-time elite-level shot making by Jaden Bradley. 15-point lead for Arizona. 14 now by Bradley. Smith, bounce pass, runner, no good, bounced off the rim out of bounds off of Koa Pete of Arizona. Elias, welcome in. What a comeback by Arizona. Trailed by 7 points at halftime and went on full gas pedal in the second half. Plus 20 in the second half box score. 43-23. Kaufman ran off the pivot, put to the shot, gutted the drop, and the foul. And the one coming up at the free throw line by Trey Kaufman ran. We are down to 2:04 left to play. Yeah, unfortunate foul trouble tonight by Purdue. Just took him out of the game early on. 10 points now for Kaufman Wren. Yeah, really good player. Clutch player, too, for Jaden Bradley. Free throw is missed by Kaufman Wren as Arizona controls the rebounds. Echo Base, thanks for joining in. Appreciate you for being a part of the stream. 20 for 22 at the free throw line for Arizona. That is impressive. Winning formula. Braden Burries on top into the hands to Pete. Outside to Karchenkov. Karchenkov up fake. Low block. Sneaks around. Lays it up and in. Good for the deuce. Everybody just chipping in their weight for Arizona. 4 guys double figures. And the guy who hasn't scored in double figures inside the starting 5 has 11 rebounds to make up for. Missed 3 by Purdue, by Lawyer. Rebound secure by Burries. And Arizona, under 90 seconds left to go, they're going to slow it down. 15-point lead for the Wildcats. And they'll be moving on. They'll take on the winner of Michigan, Tennessee in the Final Four. Braden Burries dribbles up to the elbow on top into the hands to Krivas. Krivas spin cycle runner around the rim and out. Tipped off the glass rebound. Secured by Kaufman. Ran down to the final minute left to go. Braden Smith. Pocket pass. Kaufman ran. And off the glass bounced out. Rebound secured by Krivas with his 12th board of the night. And they get a full week to prepare for either Michigan or Tennessee. Arizona to the Final Four for the first time since 2001. It's going to be their 5th Final Four appearance as a program. 30 seconds left to go. Braden Burries, top of the key, jacks up the 3, got it! Exclamation point on this one at the edge of the March Madness logo to capitalize on a tremendous season for Arizona as they close out the month of March with a victory. It'll be entering April into the Final Four. Quarter triple goes down by Purdue in the final seconds left to go. And Arizona wins by 15, 79-64. It's going to be Arizona against the winner of tomorrow afternoon's game, either Michigan or Tennessee. What a comeback in half 2 for the Wildcats. Arizona was down by 7 going into halftime. And in the second half, Koa Pete got into the mid-range. Arizona attacked the paint, played downhill, started to force turnovers, scored 2s left and right, knocked down free throws. What a comeback for Arizona. They outscored Purdue 48-26 in the second half. Arizona all season long been one of the top teams in the second half in all of college basketball. And they played their style, played their game in half number 2. Just simply impressive for Arizona. 79-64 the final score. And I'll be back live tomorrow for both of the Elite 8 matchups. 2:15 p.m. tomorrow afternoon. Michigan takes on Tennessee 1 versus 6. And then the final game of the Elite 8 at 5:05. Duke takes on UConn. 4 guys in double figures in the starting 5. The only player that didn't had 12 rebounds for Arizona. 20 points by Koa Pete. 18 by Kurchenkov, 14 by Burries as he drilled 4 threes. They only made 5 as a team. He went 4 for 7 from the perimeter. The rest of the team just 1 for 8 from 3. 14 by Jaden Bradley, 6 points, 12 rebounds by Krivas. Purdue, double-double Oscar Clough, 14 and 10. Braden Smith with 13 and 7 assists. Trey Kaufman ran and finished with 10. Fletcher Lawyer, tough game for him, just 8 points in 34 minutes. Thanks all for joining in tonight for this one. Arizona on to their first ever Final Four as a program since 2001. It's their 5th Final Four appearance, the first ever under head coach Tommy Lloyd for Arizona. What a season for the Wildcats. They are now 36-2. That is impressive. Absolutely impressive for Arizona. 36-2 for their team as they advance, and they'll take on either Michigan, the 1 seed, or Tennessee if they pull off an upset as the 6 seed in the Final Four next Saturday. And we will close out here to the channel members. I'll be back live tomorrow for both of the Elite 8 matchups. All channel members get a shout out at the end of each and every single one of my live streams. We got Jason John, Michael Bradley, Joe Lonely Satellite, Warren the Nisha player, Norma Kelly, Ogie Russell, Rye Dog, Astros Fan for Life, All on the Prowl, I Am Ghost, Ian, Edith, SGA Sports Talk, and Elaine. Thanks all for joining in tonight. Congratulations to Arizona. Final Four appearance. Half of the teams are set. Illinois out on the left side of the bracket as they will face either Duke or UConn, the winner of that game. Arizona on the right side of the bracket. They will face the winner of Michigan versus Tennessee. Thanks all for joining in. Feel free to join back tomorrow for both Elite 8 matchups. And enjoy the rest of your Saturday night.